Hello, everybody. I don't know why. I don't know why, right? But I want to share a wee story with you, right? And you might find it quite funny. And I don't know if anybody else has had this experience before, right? Now, it doesn't matter how much you try, right? It doesn't matter how much you fucking try to be an individual person, right? And that is, like, wear gear and t-shirts that nobody else wears, or wear your jeans all holy, and wear a pair of steel toe cap boots and big jumpers and that, the way I used to wear them, right? But anyway, this is all to do with hair, right? And back in the day, right, when the crumb was a bit 16, right? Now, you're talking Metallica were just coming out, Slayer were just coming out, Megadeth were just coming out, Anthrax and all that. Your kind of thrash metal bands that kind of, were pretty fucking magic to me, because it kind of, I made a bit of difference, because if I wanted a bit of speed and I wanted a bit of aggression, I would always stick on Lemmy. I would always put Motorhead on, right? And I still do to this fucking day, right? Because they can't be touched, right? They just can't be, right? Anyway, so I decide, and man, for it was, I'm going to grow my hair. I'm just going to do it, and I'm just going to forget about it, right? Because I always kind of had long hair in school, right? But I thought seriously about it, I was like, no, fuck this, I'm just going to be a fucking trig. I can't be bothered, being the same way as everybody else and fucking buy jeans at 300 quid and fucking jumpers at 600 quid and things like that, I was a fucking down and dirty trig, and I still am, and I embrace my trigness, right? And those who do know me very well, I'm a bumming bastard as well, right? And I tend to nick stuff off of people, mainly clays or sannies. And Sharp will tell you, right? Because when we first got together, he would always have like a cool tap on, or he would have like a, like kind of started like, oh, I really like that, And I'd get quite drunk with him and all that. I'd be like, I like that tap and that. And Sharp will being a lovely kind of kind guy that he is, he's like, here, have it and that. So I would wear no mod stuff, right? Because calling it mod stuff, it's wrong. It's totally wrong. But Sharpo, and he's still like us to this fucking day, right? He's immaculate, right? And he always bought really good gear, and he still does, right? And I could never afford it, or I was never willing to pay the fucking money for it, right? So there I was with my holy jeans on, and my steel toe cap boots, and my hair getting longer and longer and longer and longer. And I'm wearing this amazing, really cool tap that's probably worth about 80 quid. And that kind of screwed with people's minds, you know what I mean? And I liked that, because people were like, what the fuck's he wearing? And they're still like that to this day. What the fuck is he wearing? And I like that shit because, I don't follow anybody. But anyway, I'm digressing. Hair, right? So I decides to grow my hair. And I don't know what made me do it. It was one time where I was drinking Tennent's 70 shilling quite a lot, right? And I just found the wonder of Mother Earth, and how you could smoke it and love it, right? And I'd taken my father's electric razor to my sides of my lugs, right? And I started kind of cutting away at it and that, right? Thinking, I was going to make a good job of it, right? Right, anyway, so after my experiment with my feathers razor, I had grown to my utmost bizarre despair the most phenomenal mullet that you've ever seen. Right, so it was like kind of short at the top and a middle pattern and then it got all long at the back, right? And I used to go to gigs, you know, up in Glasgow and Edinburgh and all that with my big pal Laird and my mate Mac, and we would just go and see all the amazing bands playing, right? And I had the biker jacket and that on, and I had the holy jeans, and I had the big fucking, you know, the big baggy jumper and that on, and the fucking fantastic mullet, right? Thinking, you know, no bother, feathers razor and that, you know. Done it myself, you know, fucking magic. I looked a fucking nick, but anyway. So, we go to these gigs and all that, and then all of a sudden you're bumping into these people. And they're like, hey, Lars Ulrich. And I'm like, where? No. I'm like, where the fuck's Lars Ulrich? What? Where is he? Right? And they're pointing at me. Right? And I'm like, you fucking put, what? Lars Ulrich? What? He's a tool? What are you talking about? But, aye. You know, and I kind of understood where they were coming from, because obviously of the magnificent mullet that I had tailored for myself. So that kind of pissed me off a wee bit. I was like, fuck's sake, you know, is this what it's come to? I've just decided, man, for it wisdom, I'm going to wear what I want, that nobody else is wearing. I'm going to chop away at my hair with my feathers fucking electric razor, and I look like a fucking drummer of fucking Metallica. Brilliant, superb, right? So I thought, no, I'm not having this. I'm not having this at all, right? So I decided I'm going to ditch Archie's razor, right? I was like, get that razor to fuck. I'm not doing anything else, right? So I just let it all grow out, right? And it was just like I was like fucking Roy Wood at a wizard, right? Marvellous. You know what I mean? Jerry Garcia, you know, just fucking this big mound of burst sofa. And it was worse when it got wet, you know what I mean? It got more fluffy when it got wet. It was just fucking magnificent, right? Anyway, so I grew it out, and I thought, right, I don't fucking look like anybody new. Ha ha ha. So goes up to Glasgow with my big mate Laird, my mate Mac, and we're like, oh, fucking great, Mum, we'll go for a pint, Mum, we'll go and see this band up at the Glasgow rooftops, and we'll do this, we'll do that. And see the same people that called me Lars Ulrich, they were like, hey, James Hetfield, and I'm like, for fuck's sake, I was like, they look like James Hetfield, you know, and I'm like, you fuck, what the fuck's it? Right, anyway, so that pissed me off, right? I was like, right, so I'm Lars Ulrich because I had a mullet. I'm James Hetfield because I've grew my hair out, right, and I look like a bus sofa. I was like, I can't be dealing with this anymore, you know. So I just let it grow longer and longer and longer and longer and longer and longer, right, to the point where I felt like, right, this is it. I don't look like anybody now. I don't look like fuck all. I don't look like anybody. And then I get called Ian Gillan. Out of fucking Deep Purple. Stroke Black Sabbath. Stroke Gillan, right? And I went, oh, for fuck's sake, man. I look like Ian Gillan now. And when our band, the Lifehouse, were kind of gigging quite regular, right? We had a wee gig in a pub. And girl came up to me who shall remain nameless, but she's a lovely girl, and she came up to me and she went like that, "Jeez, oh, Paul Kossoff," and I went, "For fuck's sake, I'm Paul Kossoff now." I was like, "Right, hold on, right, I had a mullet with Archie's razor, and it was Lars Ulrich. I let myself go like a bus sofa, so I'm James Hetfield. I just decided, fuck this, I'm not getting my split ends cut at all, I'm just going to be fucking Cat Weasel, right?" So I was Cat Weasel without even knowing I was fucking Cat Weasel, right? Then I was Ian Gillan. Then I was Paul Kossoff, right? I thought, this is really getting beyond a joke. So we had a gig one night again, and I had a wee blue Adidas 3-stripe t-shirt. It was a cracker, it was an absolute fucking belter, right? And I had a cowboy hat on. Why? I don't know. Maybe I thought to myself, fuck it, it's different. You know, what other band do you go to see in Greenock where you've got a hairy bastard Craig with a cowboy hat on, playing a Gibson SG, being as noisy as fuck, right? So I thought, aye, that was a good idea. And then I go, dearie me, you look like Ronnie Van Zant out of Leonard Skinner. I was like, for fuck's sake, man. I was like, see when I read my buff lines, it says David Archibald Crumlish, 8th of 7th, 1971, right? DAC, David Archibald Crumlish, Crumbo, the Crumb, El Hombre Lobo, not fucking Ian Gillan, not fucking Paul Kossoff or Lars Ulrich with his fucking terrible mullet, not fucking James Hetfield with his bus couch. I'm not Ronnie Van fucking Zant, you know what I mean? No, I'm not, right? Although I did sing Sweet Home Alabama far too many times. But, and that's true, I did. But, so, being scunnered with looking like every fucking bastard in a classic rock magazine, right? I decided, 28 years of age, I was like, right, you know what? This is coming off. So I went into the barbers, or the hairdressers, right? Because I went to a hairdresser's, then I go to a barber's, right? And the lassie took one look at me and she went, "Are you sure?" And I went, "Aye, just fucking trim it, man. Get it to fuck." Right? So grabbed it, cut, shaped it all, no bother, fantastic. I was like, right. Magic. So, my newly cut hairdo, you know, and for some unknown reason I shaved my beard off, right? Which was a bit unlike me, because I've only done that maybe 2 or 3 times since I've grew one, right? And I went into work in IBM at the time, and I wanders in, you know, and I take a jacket off and I get a white coat on and that, and I'm ready for fucking 12 hours of building PCs. And one of the lassies I work with went like that, "Oh my God, you've got your hair cut!" And I went, aye. She's like, "You look like Jack Nicholson!" And I went, "Oh, for fuck's sake, man! What's going on with the world?" Right? Jack Nicholson. I was like, fuck me. I was like, this is just getting beyond a joke now. So, I kind of dealt with that hairdo for a while, and then I grew it back out again. For a wee while, and then I got fucking sick of it, and I thought, nah, bugger it, man. So I get the shears, right? I get the old fucking shears out, and I was like, oh, fuck this, number fucking 4, both, no bother, tenny bowhead, you know, velvet dome. I was like, ah, superb, that'll do for me. Goes into work, people were like, that suits you, that looks fucking really good. And I thought, I have finally found my do. I've found my do, you know what I mean? I've found the do for you, for me, right? So I thought, I was quite happy with that, right? And I lived with that for a wee while. And occasionally, you would get some really, really silly ones, right? I went to get myself a packet of 20 Consulate menthol cigarettes out of the BP garage at Ravenscraig one day before I went into work. This is a true story. So I goes in, I'm like that. There's a lassie behind the counter. I'm like that. How you doing? Can I have 20 consulate, please? She's like that. Of course you can, no problem. Right, here you go, that's fucking such and such and chins and chins and, right, magic. And I gave her the money and she gave me the change. And I was just about to walk away, right, and this is true, right. She went like that to me. Excuse me. And I went, what? She's like, has anybody ever told you look like little Jimmy Osmond? And I went, for fuck's sake! You know, little Jimmy Osmond, long-haired lover for Liverpool. Right? What? What are you talking about, you stupid woman? Anyway, so I got in my car and I seen the funny side of it. You know, little Jimmy Osmond, I was like, oh, fucking brilliant, right, okay. So, a few years went by with the kind of changing of the do, right? And I'd found like number two's alright for me. I like number two, because it doesn't make me look too bald-headed and all that, right? Because you've got to watch that, you know, you've got to watch it, you don't look like a big fucking ball. Especially with your head, right? You know, just a big ball on a stick, right? Which is the way I was, because I was like that when I was a wee fella. But the best one, and this is where this story comes from, right? Because I've just talked shite for about 20 minutes, right? But anyway, I decided I'm going to grow my hair a wee bit longer, right? So I grew it out, and I was brushing it and I blow back and that, you know. And it was one night, me and my good lady Lynn, we're like, alright, Mum, we'll go out for something nice to eat and we'll get a wee drinky poo and all that kind of stuff. So I booked a table at the Tontine Hotel, and I was just out the shower and I was nice and clean and smelly and lovely and blah 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 blah, and I had no holes in my jeans at all, but I still had a pair of sannies on, and I still had a wee kind of, you know, I'm a fucking rocker jacket on, right? And we're walking down Robertson Street in Greenock, and we're getting out a bit of banter together and horns and all that, and everyone's superb, right? And the wind was kind of blowing. And it was a good feeling having a wind blowing through your molecules or whatever it is, whatever you want to call them. I don't know, right? Because I'm not a doctor, right? Follicles, that's the one, right? So, or whatever it is. So I'm walking down with a good lady, and I'm thinking, right, I'm feeling fucking good, I'm feeling great, I'm feeling 100 fucking fit tall, I feel magic, my life's going great, everything's brilliant. And then out the corner of my eye, I see a wee kind of, all I could mention or maybe describe this young fella as a kind of upmarket Ned, right? And he's walking towards us and he's got a big doober on him, right? He's fucking smoking away, like fucking brilliant, clouds of smoke everywhere. And he turned round and he looked at me. And I looked at him, and me being a kind of genial guy, I was just like, alright mate, fucking smells magic, man, brilliant, that, right? No, try to make a bit of banter with him, and he went like that. Fuck me, it's Benny the Harbour! And I went, fuck! Benny the Harbour! What? And you know that way, where you know he's right? And I thought, oh, fuck! You know, and I'm walking by cars and I'm looking in a window and I'm like, you fucking do, you look like Benny the Harbour. Oh, Jesus Christ. And, you know, my good lady wife was, and she was just like that. By the way, you can't really shout back at him because you do look like fucking Benny the Harbour. Aye, Benny the Harbour, man. I had Barry Gibb as well. I had Barry Gibb at a nightclub once. I looked like Barry Gibb. So fucking hell, man. So I've been Lars Ulrich, right? I've been James Hetfield. I've been Ian Gillan. I've been Paul Kossoff. I've been Ronnie Van Zant. I've been Little Jimmy Osmond. I've been Jack Nicholson. Fuck. I've been Barry Gibb. I think I was Noel Edmonds for a while. And then the most magnificent compliment I could ever get was somebody went like that. Fuck me, it's Benny out of ABBA. I just thought I'd share that with you. Because it doesn't matter how hard you try. It really doesn't matter how hard you fucking try. You try and be individual or try and be completely different for anybody else. You're always going to have somebody somewhere in the world, right, that has got a completely different way of looking at the world and looks at you and goes, Dink! It's him! Look, it's him! It's look-alike, it's that guy who looks like every bastard! So, anyway, so there you go, from Lars, James, Paul, Ronnie, Jack, Benny, whoever, Crumbo. I hope to see you all soon, and I hope you are all keeping safe, and I hope you are all happy and just getting on with it and all that kind of stuff. And I hope I've made you smile. Anyway, I'll catch you after. Alright? And as Molly Weir used to say before Crossroads, Tatty Boggles!